Do you have any hint, any indication at all how your guys are going to come out and play today?
No, I was a little worried that we were all kind of, the stuff with, it wasn't cut and dry that Alex was hurt. And then when we later learned it, we were just put us all in shock. And then yesterday's practice was good, but it was blah. And even today, they were excited about playing the game, but I just think they're, thank goodness we have time between games now to get ourselves right. And this has been, we play, I don't know if anybody else has 11 games, but we played a lot of games in a short period of time. So we have a little in 2 games in 2 weeks, which gives us some time.
Cal, given what Alex means to him, what did you think of the way that Willie came out and played today with sort of a lot weighing on him? Affecting the game is an important spurt.
You'd have to talk to Willie about that, but again, there are times I watch his team and I go, wow, and then there are other times I'm like, what in the world? So I can't even tell you how good we could be. I mean, they got breakout baskets, they got second shots against us next to the goal where we had a chance to rebound. We fouled jump shooters, which we just don't do, and they took advantage of all of that. And let me just say this, obviously we know Roy's Hall of Fame, and his team, they have the kind of team that you look at, they just got to make jump shots just like us. So the only difference between us and them today, we made more threes. Well, we only made 1 more. How about that? But we didn't come out going 1 for 12, which is what we've been doing. And everybody talks about us offensively. When you're 1 for 12 from the 3, I don't care what you do. It's not going to look good.
Cal, what did you think of Tyler's performance today with 8 assists?
I thought he was tremendous. We had a bunch of turnovers in the second half unforced, guys picked the ball up, crossing half the court, threw it to the wrong guy, had a guy next to him, did that. And there were times where I was on him that you have to control that. But in the end, I thought he and Andrew together were good. You got good free throw shooters, you got 2 good scorers and handlers. There's a lot of things we got to try. I mean, I platooned today, but I did it with 9 guys instead of doing it with 10. My plan was to give Derek an opportunity to slide in, and the game went the way it went. I just, kept going the way we went. So, he didn't get that chance. But I thought, again, he's going to be fine.
Now, when you say you were worried, did you think there might be a little bit of a rush emotionally at the beginning, and then did you worry about what might happen after that first wave?
No, I knew if I thought the first group didn't have the energy I wanted to see, so I just put in the other group. See, the one thing that Tyler and Devin bring to the table is an energy level. They both do. It's not just Tyler. Devin does too. I was so pleased with how Trey played. But he only gets 3 rebounds. Come on now. Come on. You're a 10-rebound guy. And Carl struggled today, but Carl's going to be fine. We all know how good he is. He, the game got a little physical, and there was a little bit of fight there. But
John, what went into your thinking about doing the Trey with the other 4 guys in that platoon, and then leaving him in with the second guys?
because he had played with the second guys, and that's why I did it. Now, what I've told Aaron and Andrew and Trey, whichever one of you is playing the best will continue to play. So you'll play with the second group. And that means with energy. If you're out there going crazy and you got great energy, then you'll stay in. If you don't have great energy, jogging and standing up, and you're out. You want to stay in? Great energy. My plan was to do what we did and then try to get Derek in on that 3rd wave, because I think Derek has to be in with that veteran team to give him a true chance.
John, the substitution patterns today, not using Derek and all of that, is that a matter of survive today and then spend the next 2 weeks figuring out how the subs and the platoons might work?
No, I mean, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 guys played 20 minutes, and Marcus Lee played 12 and got 8 points in 12 minutes. And the reason he played 12 is because Willie Cauley played 28. And Willie Cauley was really good today.
Coach, was there a point when Alex addressed the team? Was it before the game? Was it
No, he just came in. He came in before. He did. I had him say the prayer. He looked at me, and then he said a good prayer for the guys. So usually pick somebody. I picked him today.
What did it mean to have him here? I know you didn't know if he was going to be here. He was here for the whole time. What does that mean for the guys? See that he's doing okay, that he's going to get through this?
Well, he's, you know, I got emotional prior to the game just thinking about it. Like I was looking, where's he sitting? Where is he? And then the thought of he's missing this whole season hit me. And I had to gather myself before I went in that first time out. It's kind of like on senior night when it really hits you as a coach that this is the last home game you're going to coach this guy. Haven't had many of those as of late, but you know, that feeling is the same way, you know. But it was, you know, just feel bad for him. The great thing, Julius talked to him. Julius is going to stay in touch. Talk to him between now and the surgery, what he had to do, how to think, and then after the surgery, what he needed to do. So Julius is going to be a good partner for him as he walks through this.
Cal, Roy talked about Willie and said he affected the game dramatically and only took 9 shots. That sounds like a guy you had a couple of years ago. Is Willie becoming something bigger than you even, I know you talked about how he never knew what he could be, but more than maybe what you thought he could be?
You know, you're talking about a junior. You're talking about a guy that's played against some of the best players in the country, and he's a veteran. He's coming into his own. He's figuring out who he is as a person, as a player, and you know, he's doing it now. Again, you see, and I'm going to tell you the biggest issue with us missing Alex, and it doesn't go away. Don't think, well, they played well without Alex. There is a play in the game that someone has to block a ball. Someone has to come up with a tough rebound. Someone dunks on their entire team and change it. That's Alex. Now, he may not have played great the whole time. He may have played, you know what, but I can remember the Louisville game in the NCAA tournament. He went crazy. Changed the whole complexion of the game. We don't have that guy. Trey does not do that. Trey's a totally different player. Carl does some of it, but not like, you know, Alex does. So that means we've got to be a more efficient team offensively, and that means we even have to be a better team defensively, so we're not in a position to have that play, because it's not there anymore.
Anybody else?